Many view the Delaware Court of Chancery, one of Delaware's 5 trial courts, as the premier venue for business disputes. Not just in Delaware, but in the world. It has shaped not just business law, but also law affecting civil rights and modern democracy. What virtues of the court make it one of the most influential courts in the world?
The broad principles of equity, I think, are what make the Court of Chancery so unique. We're not just a business court. We're not just a probate court. We are a court of equity.
Although it handles a lot of corporate disputes, there are a lot of other issues that are often resolved by the Court of Chancery.
Anything from probate disputes, wills, trusts, estates, adult guardianships, property disputes.
Their decisions touch everyday Delawareans.
There's no other institution like it, not only in this country, but in the world.
The Court of Chancery is a single judge who sits on a case, not a jury, who decides the disputes.
Having a jury of your peers can be helpful in certain types of cases, but these corporate matters that come before the Court of Chancery involve such complicated backgrounds that our judges have become subject matter experts in because we see these cases time and time again.
We have limited jurisdiction, which means that we hear limited types of cases.
The unique feature of the Court of Chancery is its equitable powers to issue injunctions.
Ordering them to act in a certain way or refrain from acting. Law courts can't do that in Delaware. Only the Court of Chancery can.
The Court of Chancery does have a long history of acting within civil rights cases. When you think about the famous Brown versus Board of Education appeal before the U.S. Supreme Court, that case initiated in the Court of Chancery.
In 1952, my father, as chancellor at the time, desegregated the Delaware schools throughout the state. That ability to enter injunctions allowed my father to require the state institutions to honor the Equal Protection Clause of the United States Constitution.
Even in a court of limited jurisdiction like Chancery, the cases are very different and diverse.
For example, the Court of Chancery has the ability to halt a political election, in addition to the sorts of things that you know us for, like forcing a merger or granting a business divorce.
Our twice-tested rule essentially means that a action or a transaction was valid facially based on a statute, and also it was valid because it was fair.
Sure, you complied with the law, but did you do so in an unfair way that has caused harm?
These judges are able to look at something from all different angles, which can only be done if they have expertise in the area.
The Court of Chancery has been around for over 200 years.
Our roots are in the courts of Great Britain, the High Court of Equity.
You had this division of the types of claims that will be handled in law and the types of claims that will be handled in equity. When that got to the United States, for the most part, those issues were merged into one court, but there are some jurisdictions, like in our Delaware Court of Chancery, that still recognize that there's a distinction.
Delaware corporate law is one of Delaware's primary exports. We believe we're the heart of the system. We take that job very seriously. And we think that that's one of the things that distinguishes Delaware from other places.
68.2% of America's Fortune 500 companies are incorporated here in the great state of Delaware. That is really exciting because of the impact the courts within this state have on corporate law, not just in the United States, but across the world.
Almost every aspect of a Delawarean's life is going to be impacted by the corporate franchise revenue. It flows into the general fund, which literally funds everything from our Department of Health and Social Services to our roads and infrastructure. We generate almost $2 billion in revenue every year.
The Delaware Court of Chancery is known for resolving some of the biggest corporate disputes, but what ordinary Delawareans might not know is that the court has jurisdiction over things like guardianships.
We have our civil action side of the docket, and then we have a whole guardianship docket. So if someone is struggling, you can apply for a guardianship. We monitor those cases throughout the lifetime of the person with a disability or until they recover from their disability, making sure the guardian is performing their duties day in and day out.
Equity is not just corporations. The court's work touches all aspects of human life.
The Chancellor and Vice Chancellors on the Court of Chancery today are deciding some of the largest cases, not just in the United States, but in the world.
They're ensuring that corporations act responsibly within the communities in which they do business, and that is affecting the people, which is the essence of democracy.
The Court of Chancery has done an amazing job evolving over time, being responsive to the business cycle, the current market, and the latest technologies, and the same will be true for AI.
I can see in the future the court getting cases related to voting rights and civil rights, and I feel confident that the court is prepared to handle them because of our history applying equitable principles.
The court's work is vital in terms of importance, but also vital in terms of being alive and thriving.
I'm confident that the Delaware Court of Chancery will continue to move at the speed of business.
The chancellors and the vice chancellors at the Delaware Court of Chancery, they are my heroes. Not only are they profound legal scholars, they are really down-to-earth people that are really socially conscious, morally conscious, and really engaged with the community. And I can tell you, to each and every one of them, Delaware matters. Fairness matters.
Strong courts build strong communities by upholding the rule of law and always putting the public interest first.
By working hard with transparency and great reason.
By offering equal justice to everyone.
By promoting fairness and equity.